Morning, you know, on my wake and bake real quick. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's talk about, you know, the boxing world. If you're watching, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I'm about to start cooking on this boxing because it's needed. It's definitely needed. I'm gonna give it to you raw. Pause. Yeah, you gonna get the raw and unfiltered, and I don't need all the extra trinkets and all that. But we gonna talk about it. All I need is my weed. But this whole debacle, Devin Haney and uh, Bill Haney and Shakur and Keyshawn. And I keep seeing these channels called Shakur Duck. And it holds no real weight. And the reason why it holds no real weight is because when it comes to Devin Haney wanting to fight Shakur, Devin Haney and Bill Haney never sent Shakur no negotiate. It never was no negotiations. So all this stuff that you see online, negotiations don't happen online, bro. It happens when you send a contract and all that stuff. Bill Haney, Devin Haney never sent Jay Prince no contract for Shakur. None. All the yapping online, calling out online, no, nigga, that's for clout. That's for clout. That's not negotiations. Just because you online acting and tweeting and saying all that, that's not negotiations. Negotiations happens when you go hit the manager or, yeah, and you send a contract over, and that's negotiations. Not you sending tweets and online bickering and stuff like that. That's not negotiation. So did Bill Haney and Devin Haney ever send Jay Prince a contract for Shakur Stevenson? Absolutely no. When they asked Bill, did you send Jay Prince a contract for to fight Shakur? He never answered the question. He never answered the question. And he moved around the question. Why do you think he would do that? Because he never sent no contract to fight Shakur. So how is Shakur ducking when it's no contract sent to get a yes or no? See, all these online boxing channels, they swear sometimes they swear they know what they be talking about. Sometimes they know what they talk about, but then they get caught up in their personal feelings with the boxers and all that type stuff. So now they can't even see with a straight vision. So now let's get to the Keyshawn situation. Bill Haney and Dev asked for Keyshawn first. And he asked for both of them. So how are you y'all using this ducking situation when Bill and Dev both asked for both of them? So the reason why it makes sense for Dev to fight Keyshawn first is because he's his mandatory. He's his mandatory. And just like the WBO said, if you don't fight Keyshawn Davis, you're going to be stripped of your title. But this is the fight that you asked for. You say you don't care what order it in. Well, you got to take Keyshawn first. You have to take Keyshawn first. So, if you pay attention to him having the negotiations where Rolly didn't happen, he claimed that they didn't give him there was no guarantee offer. Cool. So why didn't you send a counter offer? Why didn't you send a counter offer? That's why the fight ain't happened. So it's the same shit here. You going online saying all this stuff, but you're not actually sending none of these offers through. No offer for Devin Haney and Shakur ever came across the Shakur team's desk. The online bullshit. Oh, he ducking. He don't want to go. Online negotiations are not real negotiations. How many times in boxing have we learned that that's not going to happen? This the same shit Tank pulled. Didn't Tank tell y'all he had all these fights lined up and all this stuff online? He didn't. It was cap. It was cap. So y'all falling for the same okie doke, the same shit. Yeah, he not negotiate. He's not. First of all, Bill got to negotiate with. He got to negotiate with Jay Prince, and there's no negotiations happening. So what are you online for talking about Shakur ducking and all that stuff? These channels is crazy, man. These channels is crazy because they can't even put two and two together. They can't put two and two together. But then another thing that makes sense. Okay, if you fought Shakur first, right now, what are you going to do? Vacate the belt? What's good? What's good? Yeah. That's good. Bro, they tripping. What are they going to do? Vacate the belt and to go fight Shakur, and then what you gonna go? If you win, you gonna go back to try to reclaim the belt? Like a lot of this stuff, this don't make sense. And like I said, like if people like boxing, it ain't about choosing the side. It's about calling out the bullshit that you see. Shout out to Just Do, man. Shout out to Just Do because you be cooking. I definitely be checking you out. Shout out to Just Do. And it's this the stuff that Bill and Dev is pulling. It's like, well, where's the money that you're gonna? Who's like? What platform are you on? At least Keyshawn Davis is on top rank. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn is on top rank, so it's good that that fight can easily happen. Yeah, these these YouTube streets is definitely nasty, man. Definitely nasty. But a lot of these channels was they was getting it wrong pre Earl Spence and Bud Crawford fight. So I see the pattern. I see the pattern. You know what I'm saying? When that negotiations was going on, um, and all the online stuff was happening, and it's like, man, that online negotiating stuff is not. It's not real negotiations. It's I don't know. It's a way to keep their name relevant or keep their name going on, and a lot of that A side, B side stuff has died down. It's not even about none of that no more. Especially being that Turkey is involved. So I just wanted to come on here and speak some sense into some people because it's like people don't care about the truth. People don't care about the truth. They run with online narratives. They get caught up in the hype, all that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even look at what's obvious right there. Like when Bill didn't even answer, like, oh yeah, I sent Jay Prince a contract what are you talking about? You didn't answer the question. So now that you let the public know that no contract ever came across the desk. No, nothing. You can't go online and be talking and thinking that's a negotiation. But Bill's smart enough to know that too. So, man, but I'm glad y'all was tuned in. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this right. We gonna push factual narratives. We're not gonna be getting caught up in our feelings just because we like a boxer or this and that. Now we gotta call things out how we see it, or this boxing world is already nasty as it is. So, man, we gotta start keeping it 100. But thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, put your notifications on to the next time I drop a video. I'm probably gonna drop more videos, more boxing videos for this summer. So stay tuned. Nickel 9 signing out.